Hey, what's going on, Guardians? TBL here, and there's been so much news concerning Destiny 2 this week that it's really kind of been crazy keeping up with it, and today is certainly no exception to it. We've gotten a lot of extra information as E3 has gone on about some of the things we'll be learning about and participating in Destiny 2 when it goes live later this year. We know now that unfortunately private matches are not going to be a thing at launch, although we will be having some form of ranked Crucible. It may or may not be available at launch, but should still satisfy PvP players. At least that comes from a recent Kotaku podcast that was interviewing Luke Smith. They spoke about a lot of things, but in particular, they focused a bit on PvP and how private matches would initially not be available for Destiny 2 on launch. And really, we didn't get any real confirmation on whether or not we'll ever get private matches back, but that was such a large thing that the community had wanted. We had literally been outcrying for private matches since Destiny originally came out. I can't imagine they're going to go too long into Destiny 2 without incorporating some sort of custom game mode. Additionally, Smith touched on a few things we had already learned about. Most importantly, that we are getting some sort of split PvP playlist, a competitive playlist, and then more of a party game focused playlist that's going to be a little bit more on the casual side. And while we may not be getting a quote-unquote ranked playlist, at least at launch, Smith did state that they're looking at things and looking to get something implemented very soon after Destiny 2 comes out. Here's hoping that they learned a little bit something from games like Overwatch and certainly from the history of matchmaking in Destiny 1, and they move towards separating skill-based matchmaking and just purely connection-based matchmaking. But the big thing coming from this interview that I really wanted to talk about was something called Flashpoints. According to Smith, Flashpoints are weekly repeatable events that are designed to sort of drive players to a particular patrol destination each and every week. Kind of like a weekly patrol event that can happen on Earth, Io, Nessus, or Titan. The 4 playable world spaces available in Destiny 2. And with these weekly flashpoints, you'll be able to discover activities like treasure maps, special enemies, and other sorts of events that you'll be able to repeat on a weekly basis that can get you in-game Nightfall level items. We've already seen that in Destiny 2 there's going to be a huge focus on exploring the patrol zones that are available to you. In particular, the European Dead Zone is said to be absolutely massive. And with the way it was described, these Flashpoint events are going to be kind of a surprise that pop up in different patrol spaces each and every week. They'll show up along your patrol map along with other areas of interest in that patrol zone, so you can jump straight to them solo or in a match-made party. And then of course from there you can take on the challenges and get the fantastic rewards therein. Personally, I love the sound of this. I've already spoken a bit, especially in that big kind of podcast I did with Black Fox about how excited I am to be able to explore the upcoming patrol zones. That's always been one of my favorite aspects of Destiny. Just kind of loading into the Cosmodrome, seeing what I could find, and just sitting back and taking in the views. And so this big focus on exploration, on treasures, on hidden dungeons, and now a weekly changing activity that's also going to be able to get you Nightfall tier rewards, this is exactly the sort of thing I like to see coming in my sequels. And of course another good thing about it is that you don't need to matchmake to get your hands on the rewards that are going to be from this. You will be able to participate in Flashpoint solo, and I'd imagine that's probably because they're going to be taking place in public patrol zones. So there's definitely no need to worry about getting a group together for this content. But alright, after that, Smith did go on to talk a little bit about something that's going to be returning to the patrol zones in Destiny, and that is the kind of mini silent events where the enemy forces begin moving against each other. If you've ever been in certain areas of the Cosmodrome or on the Dreadnought, you've probably run into this sort of thing once or twice. You'll get the prompt that the enemy forces are moving against each other, the normal adds in the area will despawn, and then just massive waves of 2 opposing enemy factions will spawn and just go at it. It's one of the most fun experiences you can have in Destiny, at least in a patrol space in my opinion. I always love when I'm out there just completing a patrol mission and that pops up, because it's usually a great opportunity to farm some kills, get some glimmer, and possibly even get some reward. So I'm definitely glad to see that that's going to be making a return with Destiny 2. But alright Guardians, that's pretty much it for this quick little update on the Flashpoint events that are going to be coming in Destiny 2. Again, they are going to be patrol events that will be changing on a weekly basis and will grant you in-game rewards. Personally, I can't wait to learn more, and I definitely can't wait to get my hands on the Destiny 2 closed beta starting July 18th for PS4 and July 19th for Xbox One. But alright, thanks so much for watching, Guardians. Be sure to let me know what you guys think of all of this stuff down in the comment section below. And as always, I am TheBlackLink. You Guardians, stay frosty.